This is the best advice I can give to somebody facing jail or prison or the justice system in any way. Choose your story wisely because you're going to get lost in the middle. It's going to be so painful. Choose the ending. I remember when I first went to prison, and the first year was really difficult, and I remember feeling very angry and frustrated and discouraged, and I couldn't believe that the government had gotten away with what they did. They forced me into a guilty plea. The feds, the FBI didn't even focus on banks. They wouldn't even let me bring that evidence in. They weren't listening. They didn't pay attention to appraisers. Why was I the only one in prison? I have young children. I was so angry and in a lot of pain. And I remember talking to Chad on the phone, and he's like, Portia, this isn't going to help you. He didn't say, Portia, you're wrong. Quit acting like a victim. Quit feeling sorry for yourself, because none of those things would have been very effective. He said, Portia, this isn't going to help you. And it wouldn't help me to stay focused on that. I remember my first year, I also made this decision. I'm leaving prison an amazing person. Now that seems kind of out there and maybe simple. I had a reason for it. It's in my book. There's a story about how I came to that and believed that I could leave prison an amazing person. So I won't go into that right now, but it guided me. And when I was about halfway through my prison sentence, I had a counselor that challenged me on a behavior, and I told her, I don't want to change that. And she goes, well, you said you wanted to leave prison an amazing person. And I was like, okay, I'll challenge it, because it was important to me. I chose the story. I wanted to leave triumphant. I wanted my life to be a success. And as long as I focused on the other things, now it's part of the process. The middle and the pain is part of the process. But if you have a family member or even yourself facing incarceration, if you focus on all the injustices of it, it will eat you alive and it will weaken you, because you have to wait for them to show up and apologize. Because yeah, there's going to be things that are unfair, things that happen that weren't right, but you get to decide the ending.